Hey everyone, John Richardson here. So excited to be hanging out with one of my favorite people in the world, talking everything Bravo and now everything else, like Big Brother, like Bravo gossip, housewife gossip, Big Brother gossip, recipes, and more. I'm John Richardson at Your Reality Recaps. You can follow me at Comedy Jonah. And who do I have with me?
Your favorite person in the whole wide world.
Mm-hmm.
Me, Princess Glammy, and I'm at princessglammy.com and Princess Glammy on Twitter and, well, basically everywhere. So, how are you? It's been a while since I drunkenly chatted with you for...
I know. We had our first drunken phone date.
Well, he drank a whole bottle of wine. I had already drunk a bottle of wine, so he was catching up. So
we had a 3-hour time difference. So while you were in the midst of yours, I was just getting off work.
So I was absolutely wasted drunk. And by the time I sobered up at 2 a.m., he was shit-faced completely. Showed me the dog, showed me a few vases, took me around the house.
Literally on FaceTime with my iPad.
Yeah, we were FaceTiming like this. Woo! Yeah. Come on, but we were with iPads. Yes, we did.
Totally. Well, we were trying to figure out the you now,
which we still haven't. And 12-year-olds can do the you now.
12-year-olds are putting people side by side, and
switching people in and out, and we're like,
And it's so funny because you see even past Big Brother house guests like Beast Mode Cowboy. You see, like yesterday, I was watching Amanda Zuckerman. Everybody's starting out their first broadcast with I'm trying to figure in the camera. I'm trying to figure this out.
I know, me too. I was like, hi, I think I have broken this. I'm not sure. But yeah, I mean, Eric's ones are hilarious, but he needs other people jumping in and out. He needs them.
Does.
I'd love it with Eric's show. If it was Eric talking and then he brought in somebody to ask a question and then they asked it and then he cuts them off. It would be hilarious.
Evicts them. Evicts them.
Yes, he evicts them from the show. That's
right, like
perfect.
Did in our recaps last
I hope you're watching. We've just come up with your new show.
He's probably not, because he's not even answering his phone.
I think he just tweeted me. Yes. No, probably you, actually. It was probably you. He's not answering his phone. He probably is too busy.
No, it's an automated one.
Yeah, he's probably too busy being Eric.
He doesn't even do that anymore.
No.
It's me and Dana.
So, hi Dana. Hi Dana. So we've been watching Real Housewives.
We've been watching Real Housewives.
Yeah.
New York was on last night.
Correct. So will we talk about Real Housewives of Orange County first?
Ladies' choice. So I'll choose.
Okay. It's your turn. It's your turn. Take it.
Turn, darling.
Oh, talking with the accent. Just a quick side note. Ladies of London comes back August 1st. August 1st?
Oh my gosh.
Mr. Glam's birthday will be spent watching Ladies of London. Sorry, sweetie.
So I wonder if they're going to bring in all that stuff, like, kind of, you were one of the people that first reported about Nicole's husband, right? Last year?
Yeah, I don't know if they're going to cover that or not. That would be really depressing. Kind of like Real Housewives of Orange County has been in the last 2 episodes. We had a funeral and a baby all in the 1 episode.
We did. And, we've also gotten to know, I guess Vicky got a little bit of criticism for filming
I
all of
wanted
that.
to know how you felt about that. I'm on the fence about the whole thing. Obviously, she takes a phone call, but should it have gone any further than that? Should it have cut and had a little ending right there, and then a little sort of in memory of, or should it have been shown? I don't know.
Well, I kind of agree because I watched what Vicky and Andy talked about on the Bravo YouTube channel, and I kind of agree that, you know what, this is about filming her life, and this is something that happened in her life. Had I acted like Vicky, I probably maybe wouldn't have wanted it in there, because every time her mom is mentioned, who's gonna, when Shannon had the remedies, is this gonna bring my mommy back, my mommy? And I just think, you know what, you're 50 plus, you know what I mean? Like, I get it. I mean, I would be very upset if something like that happened with me or I lost my mother, but I wouldn't be, you know.
Here's the thing I had a problem with. I
Yeah.
really felt she was the initial part, okay, her taking the phone call, but then she calls Billy and she's like, "Wake mommy up, wake her."
Right.
And I thought, "Oh my God, this is getting too much. Is getting too overwhelming for not only her, but for me to sit there and watch it, sobbing at this woman in pain." And then she goes on when she goes to the goddamn funeral on her own because the family won't let Brooks be there.
That I had an issue with.
Let him travel, let him be in the hotel, and leave him. She needed Brooks there, and he was willing to go.
Of course, he was willing to go. He's sitting there. He's going through this cancer treatments. I'm sorry. You know what? I have plenty of good friends. You know, hopefully they're not watching because they can't find the show today, but because it's not on the website. But there's some spouses I don't care about, but that's who they chose, and I have to. You know, I'm not dating them, but you know, I may not be friends with them in real life without us having my good friend in common, but I have to accept it, right? I mean, isn't that why?
I mean, I wouldn't be friends with any of Mr. Glam's family in real life unless it was for him. I wouldn't be going to anything they did.
Just seen some of your Facebook posts.
Yeah.
So I thought, like, I tweeted that out, and I got a few likes. Thanks, everyone. But you know what? I wouldn't pick Brooks for Vicky either, but this is who she chooses.
Exactly.
You know, I think Brooks, you know, said some crap when he was drunk and left some voicemails. I absolutely believe it. Brianna is the one that is spearheading this thing, but after what her husband did to Lydia's mom, screw that. I mean,
exactly.
Yeah. So I thought her credibility just went.
Yeah, so we had Tamara, who's suddenly besties with the girl from Instagram, who's now having her grandchild. Not exactly. I don't know. Is this something we have to look forward to? My children meeting their spouse on Instagram. I mean, seriously.
You know, this is a social media age. I mean, when I met my partner, they didn't even have dating apps yet. So, and that was just 5 years ago. But I think that, you know, here's another example of accepting it, right? Like it wasn't the Tamara wasn't excited about how they met, but she's having her grandchild. You have to accept her.
But are you wondering if she is getting dirt on the chick so she can take custody of the baby when they split up?
Of course she is. Tamara is smart. I would have a dossier. I
don't even know what is it. Sarah? Is that what her name is?
Sarah. It's Sarah.
And Sarah, did you notice when Sarah was in labor, Tamara was taking care of the other children, and the smallest one was about 2.
Well, I loved how she hushed them in the car. Shh.
Yeah. Mommy,
all your ladies are here. All your ladies.
I was like, okay, and so Tamara's now grandma to all of the children, or just the one?
Tamara is, I guess, the step grandma, right?
I don't know. I'm not going to be no step grandma if my husband's daughter gets knocked up. Sorry, that's not happening.
I had step grandparents, real grandparents, blood I had more grandparents and parents than I had wits about me growing up.
See, I just don't. No, see, my grandparents were dead by the time I was. Well, in fact, the entire family was wiped out by the time I was 21, so I didn't have any of that problem. It's kind of convenient, I guess, for my husband, so there was never any, oh, where are we going for Christmas? We're going to your house, because I have no family. It wasn't a big deal. We never had the car ride of, oh my God, your mother's such a bitch, from him. Now, from me, absolutely. His mother's a complete bitch. But, you know, we didn't get into the spats. He agrees with me. Yes, she was really cruel. Yes, she's a bitch. Yes, she said the wrong thing. Yes, we're never going back. Never. So, but we didn't have the 2 things. I don't know about the whole step thing, except I have a stepdaughter who hates my guts. Her loss.
So you're like the Kristen trying to organize something, taking photos on the beach, and
no, we don't
the stepdaughter ungrateful?
No, my stepdaughter doesn't even acknowledge my existence when she walks in my house, hence the reason she's not coming back into my house until she acknowledges my existence as her stepmother. I've done nothing.
You've been together for a while.
Years.
Okay, and she must be how old?
She's actually
At least 20.
she's 21. She's going to be 21. So okay, my husband got married very young. He made a few errors in judgment, was in the military, married and divorced by the time he was 24. Met me when he was 24. Yes. And we have an 18-year-old. So
Together.
we have an 18-year-old together and a 15-year-old, but we are not part of that whole other family. His ex-wife is just a hot mess. Never dated anybody ever after him. Never dated anybody. Is single, waiting for him to come back. And it's too much. I can't talk about it.
We have our own housewives drama here on our show. Right?
I call them the Real Housewives of the Eastern Shore for a reason.
Absolutely. Well, I think it's funny, too, because, we're getting to know each other even better, which I love. And I love how much your husband reminds me of my spouse, because they're very cute and calm, and you and I are
we're really crazy out there, and our spouses would sit at the bar drinking beer together, going, yep, saying yep.
Probably say 5 words, but be the best of friends.
Yes. And my husband's best friend is in San Francisco, and he's just the same way. He's very down to earth, calm. Who he reminds? My husband's best friend is the spitting image, not look like, but the way his character is exactly like Johnny Mac off of Big Brother. Doesn't say anything.
The laugh or the voice?
No, not the voice, but his mannerisms and stuff. Doesn't actually say anything until spoken to. And once you speak to him, he's hilarious. Love him. So I like Johnny Mac off Big Brother. But anyway, sidetracking. What else happened on that Real Housewives of Orange County show? Oh, Heather bought some. What did Heather do? Did Heather buy anything? Did she?
Heather didn't buy anything.
She had that thing taken out of her hand.
Oh, that's right.
That was terrible. Oh, so terrible. I was like, oh, don't show me this. But at least her husband did it and shot her up with something first. But
Now, do you think Heather complaining about how much Terry's working now, like he's worked more than ever, got the commitment with the show? I know we talked a little bit about it last week, but boo-hoo, really? Do we feel sorry for her?
Mr. Glam used to travel 6 days a week for 5 years, going all around the country training people. He would get home sometimes on a Saturday afternoon and leave Sunday morning. Every week. We bought this house. We signed the papers. We unpacked. He was gone on the Saturday or the Sunday. He was gone. I was like, you weren't even here for 48 hours. And also, he was in the military, so he'd be gone for weeks on end. I wouldn't see him at all. So Heather, suck it up.
Yeah, you know what I have. You have to say to that.
$1 million house or multiple $1 million house. Shut up.
You know what I have to say to that and to you, Lucky. I'm kidding. Joking.
Well, Mr. Glam stays home, and he's home every single night now, so I get to see him more.
Yes, you do.
Do you have any advice about snoring? Because the breathe right strips don't fucking work. Losing weight doesn't work. Having herbal tea doesn't work. I can't do that because it hurts my ears.
See, but you have those type of headphones in. See, I can't even have those headphones in. That's why I wear these.
Oh, really?
You have those type of headphones in, but you can't have an earplug?
No, I can't sleep. Well, there's no pressure on them right now, so as soon as if I lay down on them, not fun. What are you doing? Who's beeping you? Don't beep when I'm with him. Fuck her off.
No, it's I have Twitter open and it's telling me my tweets.
Oh, you have tweets? People like you, they actually tweet you?
Can't imagine why your husband would stay away.
Mm-hmm. Why your husband's so quiet.
So Lizzie's on.
I just dropped them. Sorry. Oh my God.
So Lizzie's on the season a lot.
I know, but she doesn't have an apple or whatever the hell they have in Orange County. Is it an orange?
It's an orange.
Is it really? That was a complete fucking
shock. She's kind of like the sidekick friend, and I actually we like her. I like her this season.
I like her so much more than last season. It was, I didn't like her husband, and I don't like her bratty fucking kids, but I like her.
I like her too.
Yeah. I do not like Heather Dubrow's bratty little children either.
No, especially that one, and he's like, "Come give me a kiss." She's like,
Coco,
"No."
come here. And she's like, no. I would be like, listen, Coco, your Chanel's going back if you don't fucking get over here. And she'd be like, oh, sorry, because she's very Heather-like. She acts like Heather, you know, so.
Yeah, well, Heather looks like...
I want ice cream! Not until you eat dinner. You can have ice cream. I want it now!
Well, Heather looks like the queen of soft skills compared to Megan. I get the impression from Tamara being on Watch What Happens Live this week that, you know, everybody is going to warm up to Megan, or Megan's going to warm up to them, or...
Megan has got the whole, oh my God, look at all the things that I have in life because you married a rich guy 4 months ago. She's not actually accomplished anything herself. Nothing. I mean, this show is successful because of me. You take all the credit for it, but, you know, so it's the same type of situation. You are Megan.
Well, I wish I had some of those outfits. Now you feel worse.
No, just keep on with the polo shirt. You're fine.
And you're the Vicky. So.
And the original OG, the original gangster? Or does that mean original girl when it comes to the OC? Original gangster or girl?
Gangster or girl, yeah.
Gangster or girl. I'm not sure which one applies to her. Anyway, yeah. Megan, I do not think she will be coming. I don't think she'll be coming back.
No, I don't think so either. I don't think a lot of people like her. Next week looks really good with the psychic. And Tamara interrupting the psychic with the tattoo. Can you describe the tattoo? And the psychic is like, give her a look.
Not really. I can't because I'm not really. I'm just pulling shit out of the air.
I'm not really a psychic. I can't.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It's like, because is there anybody here with the J name? Does anybody have anybody with a J? Well, look at Big Brother. Everybody on the freaking show has a J name. We've got James and Jace and Jackie and John. I mean, who else? Julia. Who else do we have?
Deceased mother. Deceased mother. Deceased mother. Yes, you.
Does anybody lost anybody recently in the last 10 years? No. Yes, I'm coming to you. I still do. Yeah. Bullshit.
Except for the Long Island media, which I love her. So I can't wait for... I love her. I love Trista's hair. I love it, love it, love it. Love the nails.
Well, how do you, first of all, get your hair that high and have nails that length? My nails are real. And my husband thinks I look ridiculous. Look at this nail.
That's your Coke nail?
They're real nails. Mm-hmm. They're real. Coke nails. Oh. No.
There you go. Look at you. You're a natural.
I'm
Oh, yeah. You're innocent. So, breaking news today. Heather's leaving Real Housewives of New York.
Yay!
I love Heather.
I can't stand Heather. Can Dorinda go right fucking after her? I mean, I was kind of liking Dorinda until that incident where she just had too much dirty martinis and claimed that she didn't have her nap. Her 45-minute daily nap.
In a cotton nightgown. In a cotton nightgown.
Yeah. I'm sorry, is that what people do in New York? I mean, in Seattle, do you have a 45-minute nap?
No.
If I'm napping, I'm sleeping for 4 hours. 45 minutes, I'm pissed off.
Oh, see, I'm one of the people that can, like, sit on the couch and do a power nap for 10 minutes.
Oh, I do that if I'm watching, like you. I can fall asleep immediately.
If you're watching my stand-up?
Yeah. When I'm watching you, I fall asleep. Like, oh, I fell asleep. I'm fine now. But, you know,
I usually am reading your blog, so...
I know. You can read? Wow, I'm impressed.
I'm red too.
I did not know you actually got through high school, but that's
actually
okay.
I'm royalty here. I'm red too.
Yes.
So, yes. So Heather's leaving. She says she's quitting. We found out that Brandy's finally admitted she was fired. Mm-hmm. We've heard rumors that Kristen's being fired. Do we think Heather's being fired?
I don't know, but they did the reunion yesterday, or was it yesterday?
Tuesday.
And
last week.
apparently there was a lot of Luann going after Carol and Heather. So maybe Heather just got so upset by Luann at the reunion, she said, fuck it, I'm quitting.
Well, I think to relive something like that and then have to relive it again because that was like 4 or 5 months ago. But honestly, I mean, the Countess has an etiquette book out there. She's sleeping with married men. She's a slut. She's basically kind of a slut.
Okay. Did Heather and Carol barge into her room and try and see her banging some married man? I don't think so. I think they were just like, knock, knock. It got edited. Hello?
I think they were pissed off that, you know,
there was a naked man with a small penis in the room next to them. They were pissed. If it was trust me, they'd be like,
so how would you be? You're married for 20 years. You're in a room. You think you're at a girls' weekend. You sleep naked, and all of a sudden there's some strange man naked in a room. You don't know what he's been doing or hovering over you. Do you agree with Heather and Carol?
The first thing I'm doing is checking my jewelry to make sure that that's
the first thing I'm doing is checking my crotch.
I've already put the stuff on. I've already got the house, and then I'm looking for the watch, and then checking my handbag, and then I'm looking for money.
My jewelry, my handbag, my wallet. Do I have my itching?
Yes.
My itching.
Is there any white stains on my bed?
Check my butthole.
Yes. And then I run and start causing a fuck. And I think Heather got upset because you're checking. I can't even believe that you're doing that. No. I can't believe Heather was chastised for being pissed off. And Dorinda doesn't get it. She doesn't.
So $20 pinned to my collar. I don't know.
Shush. Dorinda doesn't get it. She only saw the aftermath. She didn't see the beginning where the girls were upset and were blown off by both of the
I didn't have my contacts. She had my contacts. She is a lunatic.
Then she's like chastising them because she's saying things like, well, you were spazzing out. No, they were just upset. They were trying to relay the information, and then Luann comes down with her knickers and bra on, which I thought was really odd. What? I thought it's not even a bathing suit. I'm looking at it going, she's in a sports bra and knickers. Very un-countess-like. And then you've got Dorinda bitching as if she's the etiquette queen right after she's had a fucking meltdown and thrown her microphone off, like, get it off of me. It was like, oh, it's just too much.
Well, I love how Luann was like, you know, when Heather confronted her in the kitchen, was saying, how would you like it? She's like, it wouldn't bother me. You just, the night before, you had the big thing about saying the F word in public at dinner.
She that and ran away.
Yeah, that didn't show etiquette, but you'll just randomly make out with some married guy, possibly slept with him. That's okay.
Here's Dorinda's problem as well. Dorinda was just all like, it's cool, don't worry about it. It's fine, just, as she said, don't be on cool. And I'm like, wait a minute, listen, you're the one that had a meltdown at the table because somebody said fuck, but you're not upset about these two fucking.
Mm-hmm. I think the next title of Luann's song, her next song should be Hypocrite.
Hypocrite. Money can't get you laid?
Well, apparently it can.
I believe it was her money. Where does Luann make her money? Her kids are grown. She's not getting no child support, or she's still getting alimony.
She's got those iTunes downloads, right, from those songs. She's getting a bigger salary now with Bravo. I know that, I forgot which hotel it is, but in New York, you can go to this hotel, and for like $2,200, you can hire Luann to take you around New York, have dinner, have lunch, all this stuff.
Stop.
Yes. It's like $2,200, I believe.
Okay, I'm going to vomit. At the thought of going around with that.
I almost did it.
I'm just about to think. I'm thinking you were in New York not that long ago. I'm thinking. I can't even say it. She reminds me of Eddie Izzard. Okay, that's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say.
I love Eddie Izzard.
I know, but Luann's kind of out there like Eddie Izzard, kind of. Is this a transvestite or not? I'm sorry.
only just right into Big Brother.
And let's talk about Big Brother. It's not transvestite, it's a trans woman who's fantastic. I love Audrey. I'm sorry, Audrey is everything. She walks into the room, throws in a bomb, walks out, and then runs back in and says, "What happened? What happened? You're crying? Don't cry." Then she takes to her bed for 3 days like she's fucking Liza Minnelli.
Well, the thing that I like, excuse me, I've got a little scone in my throat. The thing I like about Audrey is the fact that she's not sitting there being isolated from the house and being like, oh, I don't know what to do. She's calculated still. She said she'd go in there like Dexter, and she is doing it. And I have respect for that.
She completely fucked up week 1.
Totally. I thought it was hilarious.
Bed for 3 days, and she, I thought she was. It was like kind of Weekend at Bernie's, like looking at the dead body that were just sort of propping up occasionally.
And it was week 2. In week 3, only week 3.
And I'm like, okay, so we've had her meltdown, we've had her stay in her bed. She's now gone after Clay. Woohoo! She's dropping bombs left and right with Clay. The things that she says about Clay, but I have had to turn the feeds off for the last 2 days.
Because
I couldn't take Vanessa anymore. Vanessa's a fucking whack job.
See, I read this in your blog this week, but I also like Vanessa, but I have not been watching the feeds like I should be. So, but what I've seen of Vanessa and what I've kind of heard on social media, I like her. She's a little calculating, but people have said...
Let's go around the hamster wheel 200 times. Let's talk about why I'm going to nominate somebody for eviction, and then we're going to talk about it for 2 days about why I'm going to nominate somebody after the veto's used, and then I'm going to talk about it for 3 days as to why I did everything in the first place, and go round and round and fucking. I'm like, oh my god!
What else is there to do?
She can sit there, shut her fucking mouth, stop making alliances with Duck in the sofa, and just behave herself. And the threats. She's like, I swear she thinks she's like Al Capone. She's like, she'll sort of vote how you like. It's fine. You can vote how you like. But I don't think that would be good for your game to keep Jeff. However, you can vote how you like. It's fine. No, it's fine. I just think it might be suicide for you. Would you like some salami?
Salami?
Yeah, would you like some port? Since I've just told you your game's over, basically, if you don't do what I tell you to do. Let's sit down and have some port and salami. Come on. That's how she is. You're like... And this is Johnny Mac's face when he's talking to her.
Now, he is funny. That's funny. He is a favorite of a lot of people's.
Yes. I said I was going to hate him. I wanted him to go week 1. He's turned out to be my favorite. I really like him. I really, really like him. He's quite fantastic.
He lets things roll off. He's throwing those comps, but not really having to do a whole lot to throw them. And but I loved it. I loved the way he was when they were asking him, Shelley and Clay were like, just don't use the power veto to save yourself. Like, he was just like, are you crazy? Like,
and when he wins the veto again, he's won 3 vetoes in a row.
Yeah.
And he's just like, here we go. I'm using it on myself, thank you. Where do I sit? Oh, I'll sit here. And it's just like, he's fantastic. The person that's the most shocking to me, however, out of everybody, Austin. Absolute fucking Philip. The man is so damaged, he's a nut job. It started last week. I sort of started seeing, ooh, he's not kind of all there in the head. When
he has an alter ego named
Judas, but Judas is not even part of it. Judas left. He was not going to be associated with Austin. Judas was like, fuck this, I'm out of here. And I'm taking my hat. So he left, and it's just Austin on his own. And Austin has a problem with women. He loves all women. He would.
Is that a problem?
Yes, because the women aren't exactly into Austin. And for example, Liz, one of the twins,
who he didn't know
he was kind of wondering why one was all kind of nice to him and the other one was like to him.
Yeah.
Anyway, Liz had the nerve to sleep downstairs in a bed with somebody else, and he flipped the fuck out. Absolutely flipped out. And today, I have to admit, I did see on Twitter that Austin's going to get awfully upset with Vanessa because no one comes between me and my twins. The twins don't like you. The twins, neither of them like him. Jackie doesn't like him. Nobody likes him. None of the girls. And he's obsessed. And literally, if these women said to him, keep Jeff, please, he'd be like, okay. Because she said so. He's just so, but he's so absolutely obsessive. And he's getting, I was talking to my girlfriend today, and she seems to think that if you're in a, and he's in a relationship, by the way, he has a girlfriend, or had a girlfriend, until she no longer is allowed to be talked about on the feeds. I was talking to a girlfriend of mine today, and she seems to think that Austin is the one that if you're dating him, he's like, who are you talking to? Why are you on the phone? Where are you going? Because that's what he's like in the house. Where are you going? What are you doing? Why are you with him? Why did you speak to him? Why did you
If I was in the house and someone was obsessive with me, I would use that to my advantage. And you know why? You know what? He's not going to do anything to me because there's over 75 HD cameras and thousands of mics, and nothing's going to happen to me.
We've seen it before. It's happened before. I think it might happen again. Seriously, I think he's a fucking lunatic. He's He's a lunatic.
No, we're not lunatic enough to be on the show.
Okay, he meets Caleb. Remember Caleb last year? Mm-hmm. Remember Caleb? Okay, Caleb.
Oh, Amber, yeah.
He looks kind of more normal than he did compared to Austin. I think Austin's just Skittles gone missing.
Well, I think it's scarier because it's so big too.
6'5", and he keeps doing handstands. Like, stop doing the handstands, dude. Stop it. And then he's like, I just can't with him. I just can't with Austin. I don't like him. And I wanted to love him so much, and I just can't stand him. I cannot stand the sight of him because of he's using the wrong head to play this game. Yeah.
So one of the things that, I was on the You Now. What's great is that if you're fanned with someone, if they do a live broadcast, if you do one, I'm alerted. All your fans are alerted. I'm alerted that Amanda Zuckerman's on it. It's her first time. I'm watching it. The thing I loved about Amanda is Amanda took the time to sit there and answer questions. And one of the questions she was asked was, who do you think is going to be the villain this season? She said Shelley. Do you agree with that? That Shelley's going to end up being the villain of this season?
Well, I know Shelley's not exactly loved by America.
Or by me.
Or by me either. And her baby man-child, whatever he is, football player. Wait a minute. With regards to Clay was talking about his first interception at Texas A&M. And one of the players tweeted out, first, you mean his only interception at Texas? I was like, ooh. And I'm sorry, but isn't Texas A&M a 4-year college? So how could Clay play for 5 years at college?
Somebody took a little time off. Yeah. Maybe not because they wanted to.
No, I'm not exactly sure what was going on. But anyway, Shelley is extremely annoying. And Clay's just a fucking idiot. I can't stand Shelley. There's something so wrong. I mean, the first time she got married, Clay was like 9 or something. I
don't think that's that bad. Shelley needs to step it up with the hair. You're in this house. You have nothing else to do. I'd be like having.
Step it up. She doesn't need it. When women and men do it too. Yeah, as soon as they get somebody, they just let shit go. Guys do it too. Look at you when you got Terry.
That's not a big. 5 years is not a big difference. Maybe if I was a senior in high school and Terry was an 8th grader.
Go. That's what I'm saying. You let
Right.
it go to shit. You didn't give a shit what your appearance looks like anymore. You got your man. You're done. You're safe. You're happy, secure. He's not leaving
Are you kidding me? I don't care about my appearance.
Listen, glam glow. You're the glam glow colic. Yeah, we know. Doesn't do Botox though. He claims.
I know, but I do own a brush, and I brush my hair before a show. So Meg, I know that you have not been a fan of Meg either. What is that? Okay. Are you a fan of Meg now?
No. I actually despise the entire fucking cast.
What about Jason? Even Jason and the accent? And
Jason's accent has disappeared. Take note. Go and watch the live feeds because I'm not going to do it for you.
I haven't watched them.
Live feeds, people. I noticed that Jason's voice has changed from this really, really heavy Boston accent to just kind of
Philadelphia. Yeah, Boston.
Yeah,
Philadelphia.
It was like he's gone from being that, you know, he's just normal now. It really is. It's like, what happened to your voice? And nobody's noticed that he's completely lost the accent. I mean, it's still there a tiny bit, but he was playing up the Providence, Rhode Island-y, whatever the hell that was.
I love the big cigarettes that are as big as him.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, tell me about it. You know.
Yeah, but here's another one I can't stand. James. James, the little Asian monster, but he's like the Asian Cookie Monster. He wears the fucking
redneck, the Asian redneck.
No, but now he's trying to be really too cool for school with the cat hat and the ears, and he wears the sunglasses, and he on armbands, and he's
like in the photo booths and stuff. The picture.
Oh, this is all day, every day. He's just wearing stupid shit, and it's like, oh my god, what's wrong with him? And he walks around like this, like he's a gorilla or something. He thinks he's freaking cool. And he brings absolutely nothing to any conversation. He's awful. Awful, awful.
I just love the accent. I love the accent coming from...
His accent comes in and out too, though.
So does yours, actually. I just think it's living in America for so long.
If I scream at you, I sound like I'm out of a trailer park.
If you sing, but when you sing, you don't have an accent. How come?
What accent don't I have?
So sing something for me, and we'll see if you have your accent still.
Say something. Tomato basil.
Sing.
I can't.
You can't sing.
No.
Anything?
But tomato
Happy
basil.
birthday.
Herbs. Aluminium. Do you see any of these words?
What? The Minions, the movie, that cartoon, the animated movie Minions?
You say aluminum.
Aluminum.
Aluminium.
And that's how you say it in Europe?
Yeah.
Aluminum?
Aluminum.
Aluminum. That doesn't sound correct.
Aluminium. It's that.
Aluminium?
Yes.
It'd be easier. What's metal on the periodic table? It'd be easier to say that.
But we call them tins and you call them cans.
And you call bathrooms the loo?
Yeah. Toilet as well. Even if a toilet, even if a bathroom has no bathroom in it, it's still called a bathroom. Going to the bathroom.
Well, I love that in Australia they say washroom instead of toilet or bathroom.
I think we call it loo because they used to shout Verdi loo when they used to throw the shit out the windows.
In 1801?
Yes, and now it's just called loo.
You need to update your vocabulary, Europe.
Yes, as you that got. I'm not even going there. Not even going there.
So let's talk a little bit about Jeff and his.
He didn't do that.
He didn't?
No.
Did you pay close attention?
I did. I saw both views because, first of all, TMZ put it up there that he jerked off and then wiped on Liz or Jizz or whatever her fucking name is. Jizz or Jizz.
I can't wait for Melbourne to come back because I still call her Petticoat. But anyway, so Jizz or Liz. But the article said, was reported was, I guess there was the contest with the beautiful girls, which we now know as the foam party, and then he went back and no.
What are you talking about?
So Jeff got turned on by the competition with the girls in the bathing suits, and then
go down to the update on TMZ, and it says, "Oops, we basically made a fucking mistake." And here's another angle, and all he did was go like this with his finger, go, "Hey, what's that stain?" And there was already a big stain on her shirt. He didn't touch it.
Good grief. Well,
You just
thank
love
goodness.
Jerk off on the live feed.
In past seasons, has anyone else allegedly masturbated?
Everybody. I mean, Jack Shack, Howie came up with a name for it. I mean, everybody was just doing it under the covers before. He got the bomb.
I'm doing it right now. So.
That's why Eric can't stand up on his U-Nails, because he's drawerless. I mean, he's got his dick hanging out. Please note that if you're watching Eric on his U-Nails, he cannot stand up. He will claim it's because his dick is out, but it's because his dick is out again. It's simple.
And he's sitting on a butt plug.
I never said, Eric, I didn't say that part. That was all him. I said nothing. I said nothing.
Butt plug
anyway, talking about... I can't even talk about it. I can't even go there. No.
All right. So.
It's the one you sent for Christmas.
Matching ones. No, I have to say though, you know, I
feel left out. I got nothing left.
I was in the Big Brother house in Canada when we did the Canada, the Big Brother 3 house, which was fabulous, the steampunk and all of that. And I, you know, was doing videos, and I'm telling you, those rooms they're pretty bad shape, real quick. So
really,
yeah.
I wouldn't like to be in the house because I have a problem sharing a shower with anybody. So I'm not having anyone's dirty little beans in there. Who's talking to you now? Who?
It's my alarm saying wrap it up.
No bullshit. You have 15 minutes. 15 minutes to me.
15-minute reminder.
Oh. So anyway, the bug. Bugger off.
I have a meeting in 15 minutes.
Do you know how to make homemade buttermilk? Just asking. I do.
How did we get from the dirty Big Brother house? I'm sorry, buttermilk?
Buttermilk. I can make my own. But if you ever run out of buttermilk for making, like, if you're going to make buttermilk biscuits or anything like that, 1 cup of regular butter and 1 tablespoonful of lemon juice, mix it together, leave it on the countertop for 10 minutes, boom, you have buttermilk. And tonight I'm actually got my chicken in the buttermilk with hot sauce. So I'm going to have spicy chicken.
Tell us what you're making for dinner.
I'm actually doing fried chicken. That's why I'm doing the buttermilk. And I'm doing hash browns with leeks and Swiss cheese.
That sounds
with
so
eggs
good.
on top.
I'm putting, right after my meeting after this, I am putting all the ingredients in a crock pot, and I'm making a white chicken chili. No, I don't.
I love white chicken chili. We do like the white chicken chili too. It's my son's favorite thing. Remember to wash your kidney beans really well.
I wash everything before I touch.
I know. No.
I wash and I shave. So.
Really?
Bare. Just bare. I just want skin and glistening.
Glistening. Is this for the naked sunbathing? Oh my god. I'm just imagining you in the backyard naked, and you're the one image for Seattle that Google had to take offline because you were spread eagled like this.
The nudist.
Woohoo! Look at me. I actually no, I can't tell you the story about Ocean City, Maryland. When I was sorry, I can't talk about it. There was an incident.
All right.
I nearly got arrested. I didn't know it was illegal to topless bathe in America. What kind of fucking rule is that?
Well, we're very prudent here. We don't like to see anything like that.
Yeah, well, I was also pregnant, and I took my top off on the beach.
Oh, well, then that's just...
I was like, what the hell are you doing? I'm like, what? He's like, you can't do that here. I'm like, what? Sunbathe? Pregnant? He went, no, sunbathe topless. I'm like, oh, okay. But it was Ocean City, Maryland. And
Not just sunbathe topless pregnant. Like, we like babies in America, but we don't want to know where they come from. Like, we like hamburgers, but we don't want to know where they come from, because that's how we are in America.
yeah, just less is more, I guess, America. Less is more. Hence the reason everybody's taking over for you.
Oh.
But we're taking America on every bloody thing. Hey, Iran, you promise you will not make any more nuclear bombs? Okay,
Pinky swear. Pinky swear for at least 10 years.
Holotom, what's his name? Holotom, I can't even say I can't even say his fucking, my mouth is completely. Anyway, pinky swear, and that you will be very, very good boys, and you will keep the nuclear for power.
Yes, only. Yeah, that's it.
And you're not going to pull any nasty shit.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Let's have tea. I mean, stop.
Or what about El Chapo escaping from prison after being that Twitter thing with Donald Trump?
Did you see
the tunnel?
Oh, no. Did you see the tunnel that was built? I was like, this is like a Donald Trump building. I mean, it looked like a construction site. I was like, whoa, some work went into that.
Needs to beware, okay? The man had people dig a tunnel.
I mean, okay, Donald Trump, not a huge fan. In fact, not even a slight fan. But, you know, I don't want anything to happen to the man. You know, it's like, oops. But for this, what is he, drug dealer? To start running his mouth after he escapes?
Yes.
About, did he do it on Twitter or not? I mean, did he tweet Trump
social media? Yes.
While on the run, just give me a sec. I need to tweet Donald Trump some nasty shit. Donald, you're a fucking asshole saying El Capo.
Now, Republicans running for office are now disassociating themselves from Donald, and I think we'll really know when Donald's isolated is when Fox News just says we can't even do it. Like, just saying.
Well, I've never watched Fox News in my life. Never ever.
I've just seen the gifts.
That's a lie. Yeah. I watched it one time. It was Hurricane Katrina, and is it Shepard? Is that his name? He was in New Orleans the night before Hurricane Katrina hit, and all these tourists were like, woohoo, and he's like, there's a Cat 5 coming, you're all gonna die, and they're like, oh, shut up, have a beer, and he's like, no, I'm being serious, and no one took him serious. No, I mean, you mean turned away, you're not a real news, go away. I was like, so I've never seen him. I've seen that one thing once. I don't even know if I have Fox News, the channel. I watched the Fox Network because I love Gordon Ramsay, but it should actually be called the Rams Network. Let's be honest. Well, I watch our local Fox News because I've got actually a friend of mine is actually on there, and she's hilarious. And I don't watch the local Fox. I watch ABC locally, because they're fabulous. I really like them, but I watched the Fox Network, but you know what's wrong with Fox recently is they never give anything a chance. Remember Almost Human, the TV show? Loved it. No renewal. But then they'll renew shit that had worse ratings than Almost Human. I'm like, Utopia. Or was that Fox? That was Fox. Yeah, that was Fox. Biggest fuck up ever. Whatever happened to what's his job? The one that not John DeMol, the one that was doing it. Oh, I don't know. The guy that was doing it, he was like, I can't remember his name. What are you smoking? You're pretending to smoke? A highlighter. You're getting high off the lighter? Getting high. See what you do to me? You drag the... You just call me German? You jerk. No, I said you're dragging me to the chemicals. Dragging. I thought you said you fucking... I stuttered when I said it. All right, Clammy, we got to wrap it up. Girl, we talked about so much. We talked about You Now, so you can catch Eric most nights when he's bored and high on You Now with no knickers on. He will send you a
If
tweet.
you know how to add people in, please tweet me and Glammy and Eric.
Actually, just don't tell Eric. Don't tell Eric.
Don't even tell
John
Eric.
and I are going to keep it as a secret, and we're not going to tell him how to do it.
If you find out how, we will let you on. How's that? We'll bring you on.
You can take over from me anytime. Swear to God, it will not be a problem. Anytime you want, you can be with John.
Perfect.
Just you and John. It'll be the John and whoever show.
I love it. I
And
love
I can
it.
watch.
Oh, that's how we started. Where can we find you, Glammy?
Princess Grammy. I don't know. It's on the bottom of the screen. See this here? It says it right there.
PrincessGlammy.com and
almost
at
can
Princess
read
Glammy on Twitter and.
Oh, one last thing. Apple brought out a new iPod today for the first time since 2012. I'm going to go and have a look at them at Best Buy. Oh, well, they might not be Best Buy yet, but I'm definitely going there this weekend.
Yeah, it's for people who can't afford the cell phone. All right. Hey, guys. So much fun, as always, talking with Princess Glammy. We are going to be next Thursday, so we are changing our dates so that we can incorporate more shows in. Our recap, like Big Brother, and the latest and greatest news. You can follow me at Comedy Jonah, and of course, visit our website at www.yourrealityrecaps.com for all the latest and greatest in reality TV. And until next Thursday at noon Pacific, 3 p.m. Eastern, see you then. Bye.
Bye.